Good afternoon. I hope everyone can hear me well. I am gonna be building my guild's base, and also listening to the Dune radio station. Let's get that going. Where was it? I think it was N. Yeah, it was N. Let's see. Radio station harvesters, radio station Astrates. Let's do Astrates. Alright. So let's go through what I've been currently doing. Just let me make sure everything. Alright. Probably be easier if I take out my copter and show it around to have it on me. I don't. Now the big question is where did I put it? Yeah, here it is. So, we got a bunch of people now in the guild, roughly 20 or so I had to be creative on the parking spot. So this is the new area. This is all for scouts, and then over here is for the attack or medium-sized chopper. Now, I don't have permission to fly it, but I made this one right here for the transport thopter. Not sure if it will fit in there yet, but we'll find out once my friend gets online tomorrow. Now this is right here. To the left is the old base. But right there is where we have the vacuum. Its own little hangar. I'll probably move that outwards over to here. And right here is where we got the transport. That's the old spot. This used to be the attack chopper place, but it's getting a bit crowded because no one knows how to park straight. Wink wink. And down here we have the old scout thopter. It can hold up to 7 or so, depending. We usually had people park like this between flights. And you could also have it so the sun can be over here and tuck away in the corner. But we got too many people now, so I'm probably going to be redoing this whole entire thing here. And, oh yeah, below it is the vehicle bay. Can't really see it too well in the day. I'll do another round trip for better viewing. And then down here is the staff quarters. They get a good view of the grove. Yeah. Alright, back up here. Right now I'm trying to case this so it looks nice and functional. I might expand it up vertically more later because I was told that we might expand it a bit more, so I might be building this area next. So once I get this left side done, probably going to be reworking this whole entire top section and redoing this whole entire front section, and then last will be over here where the vehicles are. That's why those wind turbines are there, so I don't destroy them accidentally. And that is what is going on so far. on the sandstorm. As long as you're not about right here, it'll protect you. So this way, no energy consumption when using shield walls like that. Alright, now the tour for inside the base. Let's start from the very bottom. Alright, this is our main area. Now if you want to get the same setup, you need to use the thinnest walls possible. If you don't have Atreides, actually if you pre-ordered it, you should get these walls. It's the flooring right there with the lighting. That's like the thinnest at the start. But if you didn't pre-order it, then just get the ones that are the thinnest as possible. Right now the thinnest ones are on the Harkonnen, which is just a basic flooring. As you can see here, the little ledges stick out. Those are the Atreides basic flooring, and they're way too thick. But now you just get thin walls, then half walls, and then you build it like that, and you got a really sick organization system. And then we got our building area. And as we expanded and finally got that, we had to remodel this a little bit. Me and another colleague, guildmate I should say, we're not really working together, helped me build this. He remodeled this part right here. And he helped me redo this, so we got more efficiency on that. His name was Mufasa. I'll put a link of his channel in here later. Yeah, with his help, we were able to remodel this to make it a little better. Alright, moving on. This here is just pretty much for fun, decorative, opens to allow the travel between the places. Yeah, alright.
And now, the inaugural episode of a brand new series. It's The Young Guardians.
I used to have lights in between here to show where to park.
Fair listeners,
the people are finally parking where they need to be,
on the
so
eve of destiny for
this works out.
Young lives. 3 faithful aspirants to Duke Leto Atreides' fabled House Guard prepare for their final test at the War Gymnasium. A test that will challenge their training, their courage, and define their future as defenders of House Atreides. Our story begins on the armatura
I don't
green
think
at the
that
Cala
hanger I made
campus
for it earlier
of the
would work.
Atreides War
So here's
Gym.
the hanger for the scouts.
It is here where the finest young aspirants are honed into noble House troops.
And if you have a grapple hook, you can just grapple all the way up.
The honor of House Atreides rests on your shoulders! Defend yourself! You can't serve the Duke if you're dead!
Among the recruits,
I'll probably be remodeling this part a little bit, so that way get to the next area.
Determination. Lyra, a skilled sharpshooter born into poverty, and Aemon, a fifth-born
This was pretty much useless at one point, so I'm remodeling it.
Lofty expectations
Put
that come with his
extra
name.
supports just in case.
Won't let you down,
Never
Lyra.
hurts.
You trained too hard to fail now.
Keep your focus, Taran. We'll get through this together.
Up to the next
Come
floor.
on now, we've got a real chance to graduate top of class.
There we go.
But Taran,
And that's pretty much the whole base.
are not the only ones vying for the top spot.
Alright, let's continue building.
Another group
here.
of cadets, led by the arrogant and cunning Aiden, has been their main competition and antagonists throughout their time at the War Gym.
I need to go farming for more.
Well,
Custom.
it isn't the Golden Boy and his peon patrol. Tell me, Aemon, how does it feel to coast on your family name?
Shut up, Aiden. He's earned his place just like everyone else.
Oh, Lyra, you're still here? I guess your folks found someone else to milk the goats. It's not worth it, Lyra. Focus on the test. We'll show them all what we're made of.
As the aspirants ready themselves for graduation, only the final test stands in their way. A grueling 2-day endurance race to the summit of Mount Sayubi, known as the Peak of Valor Challenge. Ancient tradition states that the aspirant team planting their flag atop the summit first will be named top of class.
Come on, keep it up. We're almost there. Just a little bit further.
Watch out for that loose rock!
As Taryn and team near the summit, Lyra's footing gives way and she slides roughly to a ledge below.
Go on without me. Plant the bloody flag.
Not happening, Lyra. Atreides leave no man behind. Hang on, Lyra. We're coming.
Maybe I'll make this into like a
Aiden and his
resting
group
spit.
are hot on their heels and seize the opportunity to rush to the summit.
Come on, you maggots. Dig deeper than you ever have before. We're almost there. Yes! We did it! I told you those losers didn't stand a chance.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I slowed us down.
How should I do this?
Don't worry about it. We're a team, remember?
Despite their best efforts, Taryn, Amon, and Lyra finished second in the challenge.
We may not be top of class, but we did right by our friend, and nothing will diminish that.
The day before graduation, Taryn and Lyra ventured into the lecture hall to return a borrowed tome, when something strange caught their eye.
Huh. That's strange. The light's on in the Commandant's office.
But we just saw the Commandant on the green.
Then, who's in there? Aiden, what are you doing here?
None of your business, peons. I was just leaving anyway.
But Taryn had noticed that Aiden slid something under his shirt.
The Commandant's code book.
What about it?
Aiden just put it under his shirt.
We have to tell Eamon.
Amon, you won't believe what Lyra and I just saw.
Aiden is a thief. He stole the Commandant's code book from his office.
My
Gotta
older
make sure it
brother
doesn't
quizzed me
cover
before.
that takeoff area.
I thought it was nonsense at the time. He was asking about a possible Harkonnen infiltrator in our aspirant class. I thought he was just giving me a hard time, but...
Yes, Aiden is the infiltrator. He must be.
But what are we going to do about it?
leave that to me.
The graduation ceremony is a grand affair, as the Commandant presents deployment orders to the well-deserving class. Called to the stage, Aiden and his group walk triumphantly up the aisle, expecting to receive top-of-class honors.
Yeah, let's do this.
I told you, fools, who'd end up on top.
Aspirant Aiden, you and your group are hereby charged with espionage and treason against House Atreides.
No, this is a misunderstanding. Unhand me!
And since this is wartime, the Articles of Canley are clear on the sentence. As for the rest of you, you have all proven yourselves true warriors of House Atreides. You have earned the right to wear the Duke's coat of arms and uphold the responsibilities and traditions that come with it. Stand tall, for you are the future of our house.
As Aiden and his group are led away by military police, Taryn, Amon, and Lyra rise together with the rest of the class, proud and vindicated.
We did it! We actually did it!
It's not about the accolades. It's about doing what's right.
And so, with hearts full of pride and the weight of their ancestors' legacy resting upon their young shoulders, our young guardians go forth as true soldiers of House Atreides.
I guess all that's left for us to do is unseal our orders and see where we're bound.
Wherever we go, I just hope we're together.
Shall we open them at the same time? On 3. 3, 2, 1.
Who be that? Guildmate or
Arrakis.
Rasputin?
That's it then. We're going to war.
Oh, to
Join us
Guildmate.
next time on The Young Guardians, as our heroes continue their journey,
Food is on.
facing new challenges as they uphold
figure it
the
out.
legacy of House Atreides. Until then, remember, honor and loyalty are the true marks of a warrior.
Oh, it's Juggy. One shot. Terminal's still online. Thought he went to bed. Alright, first we need to cover this. I kind of forgot about doing that. There we go. Oh, now that it's bright, I can probably do a better tour now. Right, that does look a lot better. Alright, we'll start from here. I need to seal that up so it doesn't look weird, but later. Still looks Atreides-ish. Oops. Oh yeah, and this over here is another member of our guild. They just built their own little thing. There was a spot right here that had a shield that you can go through, but because of the huge construction thing, we had to seal that up. There we go. Maybe I should leave mine up here with me so I can get a better look at it and make sure everything's working fine.
Ever wonder what it's like out there beyond the safety of the city, where the sand shifts and ancient secrets hide beneath the dunes? Well, let me tell you, there's more out there than spice and sand.
The Wastelander Chronicles takes us into the life of a scrappy young scavenger girl and her family as they brave war-torn battlefields, hunting salvage and other buried secrets. Stay tuned, because this is one tale you don't want to miss. It's the Wastelander Chronicles, brought to you by O'Gary's Imports. O'Gary's Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it. Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Oh, it says I disconnected.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badlands staff, Sally O'Gary, and I've got a crazy story for you.
Yeah,
it all started when my dad announced a surprise salvage mission. It was just after sunset. Dad has spent all day, as always, mining our storefront and listening to the space traffic controllers going about their business on the community. I always tease Dad and ask how it is he can listen to those encrypted channels, and he just shushes me and tells me to clean my guns. But this was a day Dad's patience and extra-legal community
when I was a kid, I was actually told that once.
He overheard a distress call from the Leopoldus, a light freighter carrying machine parts out of Bella to Goose. Now, you might be thinking, Sally, what's so darn exciting about machine parts? But in the salvage game, we learned that a ship listing machine parts on its cargo manifest could be carrying anything from precision lasgun barrels to cybernetic eyeballs, so it's worth the trip. Of course, Dad's not the best with his numbers, so it was up to Mom to triangulate the coordinates and plot our course to the crash site in the minor Erg. As always, when we piled into Clovis, our vintage 68 Chone Landmaster, Mom reminded us of the grim dangers waiting for us in the desert. Bandits, slavers, cultists, and of course, the old man of the desert himself, the great sandworm. When we finally arrived at the sector our coordinates were within, we hid Clovis under a tarp and moved in on foot. As always, it was up to me and my little brother Dakota to scout ahead and look for danger. Now, you might be thinking, Sally, that seems like a grown-up job. Why would you and your cute little brother be sent ahead to scout? The truth is, we rely on that cuteness to lull our enemies into a false sense of security. Then, we kill them real good. Dakota can separate a man from his
oh
kills
man,
in less
this
than 2
radio
seconds.
station.
I've seen him do it. But after a whole lot of dust and nothing, we finally came up upon the coordinates marked on our map. And what do you know? The crash ship was nowhere to be seen. Of course, Mom and Dad immediately set to arguing about it while the rest of us fanned out.
You're an idiot, Finn O'Gary. Don't you dare blame my calculations on this fiasco. I should have listened to my mother and entered the sisterhood. At least then, I'd be married off to a man of consequence.
You wouldn't be married to anything but a mop and bucket. Instead of kids, you'd have hallways to clean. And you know those witches got a lot of hallways.
What do you know about the Bene Gesserit? You don't even know how to add.
I know one thing I'd like to subtract.
Hey, Mom and Dad? Look what
Oh man, that was harsh.
While my parents were bickering, my big sisters, Phaedra and Bree, had uncovered a hatch in the ground, beneath layers of sand and scree. It took some cutting, some prying, and a whole lot of cussing, but my dad finally got the hatch to open to reveal a ladder going down.
Sector weather alert.
Dad led the way.
A large
His
sandstorm
glow
is
cutting
approaching.
through the darkness as we descended for what seemed like an eternity. The smooth ladder shaft was marked with ancient warning signs in a language that Phaedra said was Proto-Galactic, whatever that means. Dad said it meant that the place at the bottom of the ladder was a part of the old empire. Finn Jr. said they were around a really, really long time ago and sent their scientists all over the universe to very cool stuff. Dad said finding their old stuff is our family pastime.
The fate of the O'Gary clan has always been tied to remnants of the old empire, whether it was back on Hagel or right here on Arrakis. Look at how we're drawn to one of their facilities without even knowing it was here.
When we finally got to the bottom of the ladder, we found ourselves in a small antechamber. That's when Mom noticed a series of small, almost invisible switches along the wall. With a little bit of trial and error, we activated the mechanism. A screen flickered to life, displaying a map of the facility. Dad examined the map and explained that we were in an auxiliary substation built to support nearby old Empire ecolabs with technical matters. This was very exciting for Dad because it meant that there were even more testing stations out there just waiting for us to find them. But for now, we had this substation before us. Mom figured out where we were on the map. It seemed we had entered through an emergency escape tunnel, but when we tried the door leading back to the main area, it wouldn't open no matter what we tried. Dad began to despair, but Mom kept her head and found us another route back into the complex through a twisty utility duct. But there was a catch. The utility duct was incredibly narrow, too small for any grown-ups to fit through. This was my moment to shine. With a quick pep talk from my mom and a promise to be tight space inching my way forward, the walls closed in around me, but in true O'Gary spirit, I kept my cool, determined to reach the other side. About 30 meters in, I felt a tug on the safety rope tied around my waist. It had reached its limit. I couldn't go any further unless I disconnected it.
Sally, you're at the end of the rope. You want to come back, hun?
I can't turn around here. It's too tight. I'll have to disconnect and keep going.
Are you sure, Sally? That's an awful risk. We won't be able to help if anything goes wrong.
You didn't raise me to be a coward. What does Dad always say that Owen O'Gary is for?
Is it obnoxious?
I thought it was obstinate.
No, you sillies. It's audacious. I'll be fine. Just keep a lookout for trouble. I unhooked the safety rope and kept pushing forward, fingers crossed that the passage would lead somewhere. The angle of the duct meant there's no turning back. If it was a dead end, I was surely a goner. But hey, what's an adventure without a little risk?
You can back
I think
up.
I can see something up ahead. It's an access hatch. Here's hoping I can open it from inside.
Rubber band.
I made it! The access hatch opened onto a huge chamber, lit by a soft, eerie glow. It was a real treasure trove of ancient technology, preserved perfectly through the ages. I had found the mother lode. After marveling at my discovery for a spell, I managed to backtrack to the escape tunnel where my family was waiting. Now I understood why we were never able to open that door. It was blocked by an ancient power loader. Fortunately, the control fob was still in place, so I was able to move that great beast away from the door.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, Mom.
Where are you going, Finn? Our daughter almost died, and you're more interested in salvage.
She seems fine to me. More than fine, in fact. She's spectacular.
Our daughter or the power loader?
Can't we be excited for both? This is a VK5000 powered work loader. The last exit route to come off the Venhold assembly line before the company was split up into Combined Mercantile and the Fold Space Shipping Company.
Do you mean...
Yep. The predecessors to CHOAM and the Spacing Guild.
Wow.
After the excitement died down, we carefully extracted as much as we could carry, making sure to document everything for later study. It was our most successful expedition yet. Back in our shop, we spent days cataloging and cleaning our finds, preparing them for sale. And that's where you come in, dear listeners.
That's right, Sally. At O'Gary's Imports, it's our Old Empire extravaganza. And you won't believe our prices. We have SD converters, we have anti-induction modules, we have cobalt-tipped Frams, we have articulated John doors for men and women. Come find us on the Agora Concourse of the Grand Souk in Arakeen. Because at O'Gary's Imports, if you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it.
Thanks, Dad. Until next time, this is your faithful Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, signing off and reminding you to always check your six. And come back next time for another episode of the Wastelander Chronicles.
I actually like that. There's one weird looking Hana. It's cool though, can't deny that. Probably had more right where that thopter is. excuse me, hiccups. Blasted hiccups. I'm plagued with it. Alright, I'll need to find a way to hide this data. Now let's work on this. Maybe I could add a few. Look weird, but we'll have the space for it. Let me just message a friend real quick, see if he's getting on. Then I can have him move the transport thopter and see if it actually fits in the new hangar that I made for it. And once the sun comes back up, for those who haven't seen it, I'll do a quick tour of the base. But right now in this weather, it's not gonna look so nice. Alright, for now, I'll keep working on these pods. So what I was talking about earlier, I made this little hangar here for the transport thopter. See if it actually fits. Got thopter transport. I'm tired. These ones are for the regular tac chopters. Down here, it's a scout thopter's location. And yes, it protects it from storms, so you don't have to worry about energy. Actually, can I replace this with a curved wall? Oh, no, I can't because of that. Go. I could build a little lounge up there. A little lounge. Need to make some stairs. That sounded fairly close. And it came from the west side. Let's see. Have access to any of these? I can move the location. I wish people actually park a little better. Like this guy right here, wherever this was. That's perfect parking. And this guy could have parked on the other side right here. Then we have another one there, 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 there. And then we can have another row right down the middle. Oh, someone's passing over. Not heading towards the spice location. One thing I could really wish to have is ceiling windows. That'd be so much nicer. Like this right here. Something like this, but for the ceiling. That'll be so much nice. Alright, now. Oh, I've actually officially ran out of it. I need to go get more. Got some water. Alright. Let's see. Here it is. It goes this one. I want to use my friend Crimson's because he has better skill. That's not it. Not it. Not it. That might be it. Nope, that's not it. Then it must be this one. Here it is. We'll go get some basalt and continue on building from there. Be a full buggy worth, that should be enough. For a while at least. Can't really see though. No, that's just regular rock. I used up, I think, 30,000 glass stone for that one little area. So I probably consumed almost 100,000. Oh, wrong button. Wrong seat. Okay. Up there before. Must be going senile. Pretty sure that wasn't there before.
A song of two homes. I remember the spice-scented air and shadows cast by twin moons. Fleeting light,
There we
dust
go.
devils dancing on the dunes. Gold on gold, a wind that whispers throughout empty nights. To rustle and caress the sand, the landscape shifts and sighs. Rises up and forms anew, sings a song to me. And I see our footprints, swallowed
Wait,
by the sandy sea.
I heard
I
on
recall
it here,
the
I've
mist of morning
seen
tides
videos claiming
and the
that if
scent
you have your
of
drill
salt
out,
upon the breeze.
you
Gentle
get more
and
resources.
soothing, waves caressing the
Okay.
deep and restless seas. Blue upon grey,
Get my
the ceaseless call of
Oh, wow.
seabirds out among the cliffs.
that in.
The salt waves fall and rise, born
See
now
if
and
that's
dying,
true.
salt tears sting my eyes.
It's
How long ago it
236.
seems. And I know that our gardens blossom only in my dreams.
Always such good shots in a chair. $236. That's what it was. Okay, so that video is lying. So, the video I saw was a short clip on YouTube about you increasing your resource gathering if you equip your drill or your hand drill. Like this thing here. Put it in your hands first, and you get in. Supposedly, it's supposed to increase it, but it didn't seem like it did. So at the moment we're off to get more base salt because I used it all up for the base. What's this? Yeah, that looks like it. 36. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, it was worth checking. Lucky us. Let's see if we can hit it. Excellent. Alright. Moving on.
Going to be another hot one today, folks. It's already 70 degrees Celsius in the shade, and the day's just started. All we can do is put one foot in front of the other and face what comes with honor and determination. This is Tolliver Kent from the heart of Arakeen, guiding you through your day.
Back to the base building here soon. I just ran out of materials, as you can see, for getting our assault.
And now we bring you Through Their Eyes, first-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe. Today, in another poignant and moving episode, we delve into the heart of a mother's sacrifice and the bravery of her son, as conveyed through their personal writings.
And what you hear in the background is the game's own personal radio channel.
Fiona Thorne, a devoted mother, has remained steadfast and resilient throughout the long years of conflict. Her diary reflects the unwavering morale of the Atreides families, supporting their loved ones and our fighting forces. One fateful day last year, our Special Missions cohort executed a daring raid against a Harkonnen position in the minor erg known as 3 Rock Station. Sergeant Eric Thorne, a highly trained member of the elite strike force known as Gurney's Own, was part of that operation.
That might last me a little while. I go
Another
back with what I
sleepless
have.
night. The sound of the wind reminds me of the distant echoes of battle.
After grabbing these
I can't help but think of my son, out there in the desert, fighting for our beloved Duke. I've heard rumors that Ark was involved in the incursion at 3 Rock Station, and that the confrontation became very bloody. But still, he writes that his spirits remain high. I pray for his safety.
After I
and the
grab these,
swift
then I'll go.
end of this
Actually, show you guys
In
around.
his letters sent from his unit, as Gurney's Own are deployed wherever the need is greatest, Eric expresses both resolve and an unwavering commitment to our cause.
Mother, the Harkonnens fight viciously, but our intelligence is sound. We're able to hit them at their weakest. It's hard to remember the peace and serenity of our beloved Caladan. All you see is sand and blood. The soldiers in my unit are strong and determined, and I draw strength from their courage. I miss you and home too. I know our struggle is just.
After the fierce fighting at 3 Rock Station, Eric's unit was redeployed to the Western Reach, striking against Harkonnen spice crews in the deep desert. Through sheer determination, a critical position was taken, but at great cost.
The news I hear about Eric's unit is grim. Many lives lost, including some of Eric's closest friends. My heart aches for him, and for all the families grieving tonight.
It's on my base.
Mother,
That's my
I
base.
feel that our small unit is a valuable resource in this war of assassins. We've lost many good men.
Oh, I didn't count.
Friends. It's hard to keep faith when you see so much death. The Harkonnens are brutal, show no mercy. They burned our wounded alive. I've seen them torture our captives in ways I can hardly describe. But I remember what you always said about our duty to you, about honor, courage.
Alright,
Try to live by
after
those
this,
even when
we'll go
everything
back to
seems
base.
lost.
As the confrontations along the demarcation lines grew fiercer, Gurney's Own succeeded in breaking the Harkonnen supply
Let's
line.
jump off that
But in
cliff
many of the
there.
missions,
Okay,
they suffered
let's go back to
heavy
base.
casualties.
News has reached us of another successful operation. But Eric's last letter spoke of horrors I can barely fathom. I am hoping now, beyond hope, that his unit will be given reprieve,
Oh,
and that
grab
my
that real
son
quick.
will be returned to me.
But destiny willed it otherwise, and Gurney's Own were deployed once again to undermine Harkonnen positions near the shield wall. From the mission camp, Eric writes,
Dear Mother, I don't know when I'll be able to write again. The Harkonnen positions are strong, and however careful our planning,
Yeah,
they're sure
probably
to
gonna die.
sustain grave losses. But still, none of us hesitates. We fight for
Hope
House
they add more
Atreides.
stories in the radio channels.
So I must confess, the glory of 3 Rock Station feels hollow amidst the bloodshed I now have witnessed. Still, Atreides operatives too have been driven to acts I thought unimaginable. And we do what we must to secure
It's stuck.
victory.
No, I'm not
But I
stuck.
wonder at the
Come on.
cost to our
You
souls.
can do it. There we
I
go.
miss you. Fear I may never see you again.
later that same month, it was reported that Sergeant Eric Thorne was declared missing in action during a clandestine
Okay,
raid.
good. No, there isn't.
His mother's heartache reminds us of the ultimate sacrifice made by so many.
Eric is missing. My son, my brave boy, lost to this endless war. I am proud of him,
That was fun.
of his courage and his honor. But I cannot help the bitterness that fills my heart. We give so much.
Oh.
And for what?
Okay.
What good is the...
Damn.
And the
When the endless
that's my
sands
base
of
to the right there.
swallow our children whole.
Fiona Thorne's sacrifice is a testament to the strength and resilience of House Atreides. Let us honor her and all those who endure the trials of this war, as we strive for a future where their sacrifices are not in vain.
You have listened to another episode of Through Their Eyes, first-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe.
I'm the best when it comes to parallel parking. Hey, how's it going? One shot? I'm in VC if you want to talk.
Actually, I was just editing a video as well while I was playing, or watching a video, an editing vid. So I can hop in there.
Did you check out the new changes?
Hang on. Hi.
Hey,
What, did I check out the new what? I didn't hear what you said.
the new changes over here on the top left.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did. New hangars? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's just...
On the far
Yeah,
east.
yeah. I noticed that when I was flying, or when I came in. It was just way more.
Yeah, those are for the medium size.
So Soul's fit in there?
Yep. And
Oh,
then
nice.
over here, once I get somebody on who can fly it, I want to see if this actually works for a transport option.
The big boy.
Yeah,
This looks like it fit it. No? I feel like that would fit it.
I think so too, but don't know until we
I
get
think it
in.
is pretty big.
And then if you head towards the front of it over here, and there's plenty of space for me to make some sort of lounge or something, I'm not sure yet. Like double-decker lounge.
That's nice, yeah.
And then the
Damn, I
rooftop.
think it's...
And then
So we
over
got a bunch of new hangars, and we got some more space.
Yep, I'm thinking about adding more hangars above here. I just need to figure out what size though.
You know what? I landed back here really quick to try and get in while I was out doing missions. Is this an elevator over here? Or a door? I don't have access to this.
It's
Is this
one of
something
our
you gave me?
guildmates. Yeah, I don't have access to it.
This is somebody's room or something?
No, he just decided to build there himself a long time ago.
Oh wait, this isn't part of our base.
No.
Oh wow, I totally thought this was connected when I landed here. Wow,
If it was,
I
it would
just
probably
realized
look a lot different.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I was flying in. I was like looking at something on my other monitor, and I thought that was part of our base. I was like, oh wait, it's weird. I don't have access to that. That would make sense.
Yeah, that's his own personal thingy. He just moved next door pretty much. But yeah, that's what I've been working on the last couple hours. And I'm gonna need to cover this up, add more hangars probably.
The deep wipes tonight, right?
Yeah, that's happening right now.
I'm trying to go. Nice, but I'm trying to be sure to hop on tomorrow morning. Just doing some questing, some story questing, finish stuff.
Yeah, I just came back from getting more basalt. I just used everything. I think we had like 10,000 or so, and I just used it all.
We don't have any spice left, do we? Last night?
No, we controlled the spice, so only the
okay.
few people can
Okay.
have access to it. Because
do we have a lot or no? By chance?
Last
Just
I
so-
heard, it was a couple hundred.
No, it's not a lot.
Yeah, but no,
That's
we need to get a
arduous.
lot of people together so we can use the transport and vacuum. But so far, no go. Last night,
And
me
now,
and
we journey to
Mikasa
the front
went out
lines with another
for
episode
several
of
runs with the
Young
tech
Guardians,
chopper.
as we follow three young cadets on their journeys to
There we go.
glory.
We can get a
And
decent amount
now,
of people on
the
tomorrow.
Young Guardians.
Yeah, I think it's
continues.
because it's the
A captivating saga of
wipe, so
bravery,
no one's getting on.
loyalty, and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I
sacrifice.
thought the exact same thing.
So I decided to just do some building.
When we last left our three young House
That's what I'm just
Atreides
doing questing
aspirants,
too. I figured that I'd
they
just
had
get
received
knock
their
out some
orders
leveling.
to join
Oh, and
the
I also had
War of
another row
Assassins
for
on
the
Arrakis.
scout
After
options down
crossing the
below.
known universe on a
Use that
guild
empty space.
high
The sidewall.
Our
Yeah.
heroes are briefed
But
on
now
what
we got
awaits them
what, 1,
in the
2,
desert
3,
sands
4 high
below.
and 3 long.
Now, you
more sick of the
decent
planet
amount.
surface as you would
And so
any
far they're
environment
almost all
hostile
filled
to
up, so
human
that's
life.
good.
Because make no mistake, troopers, while you're there, while there's oxygen to breathe,
I'll
and the
get into my
atmosphere
thought
won't
during
kill you outright.
some stream.
Everything else
Gonna
will.
take
Your
recordings of it
destination
and
is
see how it
Helios
looks.
Gate, a bastion-class fortress overlooking the northern frontier. You'll be reinforcing 3 Company of the 5th Rapid
See
Deployment
if I
Coda.
can get up there and
Captain
see.
Armstrong and the Fighting
Head
5th
button
have
to
repelled
that.
no less than
Where is
23
my
direct
thought?
enemy
That's right,
actions
left
in
on.
the last standard quarter.
I
That
forgot
means
about
you'll
that.
be relieving some tired and haggard troops. And,
And there's a few things
just
I'll need
remember
to
why
add
you're
just to
here
make
at
it
the
nice as
fight.
well. Be gaps here and there. There we go.
I love being part of this space. It's absolutely.
I'll continue to work on that after I'm done with the heater on the left.
and anxiety
I'll redo the middle section.
to the surface.
Can't really see too well. Yes,
Just missed a trooper on the
for all
lower
those who just
gangway.
joined, this is the current base I've been working on.
Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, I think that slig chowder isn't sitting too well.
Still a work in progress.
I'm bloody terrified.
This is the new section
Although
I've been
I'm not
installing.
sure if I'm worried
All
about the
haters pretty
happening or the
much.
planet itself.
I'll be
Both
sealing
are
those small
horrible.
triangles
But
later.
my greatest fear is failure. Letting my family down.
That's hogwash. You've already lived up to your family name.
We were top of our class at the war gym. I named to
This is
inscribe
the
on the
old
great pillar.
After Aiden and his crew were
Scout
disqualified.
Doctor Hainer,
summarily
but since we grew too large,
But I have
redoing
so
them.
much pressure on me to perform. You peons can't possibly understand what
And
it's
down
like to
here,
not failure.
the
To
vehicle,
live under a
ground vehicle
microscope.
storage.
1,000 rules for every little
And down
thing.
here even further
Sometimes I'm
is
jealous of
this,
the freedom you guys have.
Freedom to toy
guildmates'
for every waking
personal
hour.
rooms.
Or freedom to starve when the crop yield is low.
What about freedom
Well, a
to
few of
defeat
them. We
and
definitely don't
bump
have
into
enough
one of
room
our
for everybody.
mentors?
You know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just worried about our deployment.
Worried about what?
My brother says Helios Gate is
Alright, back to
outdated.
work.
And of limited strategic
I
value.
need to get this corner
You heard the
done.
commander. One direct enemy actions in the last standard quarter. Is it really worth the risk?
Oh,
I
it looks
thought
like
you
I
wanted to
went and
prove
got
yourself, Golden
10,000
Boy.
class stones.
Life
Nice,
must
that'll
be
last
so
me maybe an
hard
hour or
as a
two.
noble.
Okay. I'm an ass. Lay off me.
Look, we just need to stick together and remember our training.
And who
I'm also
knows?
listening to the
These things
Trades
ebb and
radio
flow.
station. It's
We may
actually
not even
kind of
see any
interesting.
action for quite some time.
It's in a Trades radio station.
Yeah, push N, and you'll see radio stations on the left side.
As
Right
their
now I'm
dropship
listening to the
navigates
Oh.
the
Trades,
flak-filled descent corridor.
and they have
What?
little
I
didn't know this
stories
was a
and
thing.
See the
reports
action
and a bunch of other
unfolding
This
stuff.
is sick.
So I'm occasionally listening to it as I'm building. They have some good stories on it.
We are entering a live combat zone. Do not.
The last story I heard was about a mother proud of her son's sacrifice or something like that. The story of her son's adventure before he died. It's really good.
That is.
Right now, I'm not sure what the story I'm listening to.
Taran, Lyra, and Avon are
I did
deployed
not know
to
this was a
different
feature. I like this a
positions
lot.
around the
This is
Helios
sick.
Gate
Yeah, there's
The fact that it
four
has
radio
radio stations.
Taran is stationed at
I
the
saw that.
main
Yeah, I
gate,
put the music one
ready
on.
to repel all
I haven't
just
done
done
the
this.
music one
while
yet.
Lyra is perched
Yeah,
on an
let's switch
this
observation
out.
deck.
First tune isn't the best here, but I'll give it time.
Yeah, it's probably random for each player, so I'll probably listen to something different. Yeah, the Atreides ones has some really nice story-based radio station. One was about a swords master, another one was about the son and the mother, and there's also a race going on between some sort of mountain race or something. And one I actually really liked, it was following the story of a little girl who was talking about killing people real good and blah and stuff.
Oh.
It was like her pappy was proud. Yeah, but no, they're just like some sort of a scavenger group that sells whatever they can, whatever they find, pretty much. Yeah, very interesting to listen to.
I like that. It's pretty cool that they have. Yeah, especially if you're just chilling by yourself or something like that. Just having something to listen to is gonna be a. It's just. I don't know. It's just. I like that they thought about something like that. I had no idea that.
Yeah, I heard about it during one of the devs thingies. I occasionally listen to it. that's way too big. I need a half wall on that one. There we go. It was like before I streamed, I had one person who was just flying by and is like, what the hell did you do? This was like half the size the last time I flew by. Yeah. Need to rework some of the structures so I can be 100% sure nothing will collapse. But so far so good. Need to rework the wall as well to where the old hangar was. Alright, let's also put some water in here because I kept getting thirsty. What should I put here? Maybe I'll just put some floors here and turn that into a lounge of some sort, since this is too far near the rock to actually or anything. Oh, I also found a little crevasse in the rocks where I was building, and it goes like 10 or so feet deep. A nice little spot to get lost in.
Yeah.
Let's curve this.
Wait, is this the best?
Oh, no, I don't like that one.
2.5x4? Oh, it is. It's okay, depth is 2.
There we go, I like that one better. Let's see, should I make some more things here? If I expand this outwards here, seal this up, should be able to fit 2 or 3 more. Has no stability. That out. Birds flying over. Be close too. Oh, it disappeared. Gonna try to fly right next to it. They're probably made, birds are probably falcons. They seem to resemble that. And maybe bats too. Alright. Being too distracted.
That's
like,
oh wait, no, I should
virtual birds. I've probably seen before.
Oh. Wait. Yeah.
Just seal this up. I guess stairs. Probably stairs would be better. Okay, not that stairs. Stairs. I need to also rework that room. For now, this is fine. There's no rush into the inner ones. Alright, now should I make more attack? Well, should I? Because I might need to redo the whole entire thing if that transport thopter doesn't fit in there. Yeah, I think I'll leave that not filled out just yet. This area. Almost at the building limit.
For what?
building pieces. I'm at 3,701 out of 5,000.
How do you make more though? Because I noticed that I ran one. I was like, can you expand the?
You can expand the
limit?
base, but I don't know
Not
about
the
the
base,
limit.
but like the raise the limit. Okay.
Because like my light limit is maxed out, and it's been maxed out at 60 forever. Yeah, 60. And we've already expanded the influence of the base. So I don't think you get more. Wish you did. I wish I had like 100 lights I could put throughout the base. That's just so it is. Let's finish this little corner up first. The roof is on fire. The roof. I'm not hearing any from the music station. No, let's do the harvest. Let's do the harvester radio.
In his domain,
Haven't done that
and
one
in
yet.
return, we pledge our eternal loyalty, obedience, and maximal efforts, with an eye towards efficiency.
Long live the Baron. I'm sorry, Mother, but if you must blame someone, blame Zantara. His most recent attack destroyed our last phased ion refinery in the northern precinct. Fremen bastard.
Hey, your father had Fremen blood on his mother's side. It's a blessing he didn't live to see what happened to them.
I say good riddance. It's said they practiced cannibalism.
Don't be a fool, Devan. Those are old Imperial lies. It's well known that the Ikwan Bedouin remove the blood of their dead to make water.
Mother.
Open your eyes, my son!
I wasn't going to tell you, but thanks to your Fremen hero, we're test firing a long-throw Cutter auger today with an ungraded barrel.
Is that dangerous?
Only if the phase differential is off by more than 0.0003.
He's pretty much gonna die.
You can't! I forbid it! Why are they making you do this?
Because, Mother,
He's expendable.
Zantara destroyed the last facility that made and tested precision las barrels.
I'm getting too invested in this radio station.
No, no, no!
I've got to go.
Be careful, Devan.
For a second.
I feel something very bad is coming. Its shadow is already upon us.
Mason condenser is at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Eyes
Yeah,
and
that guy's
controllers in
gonna
the
die.
green, all mirrors 100% alignment. And still, my reservations remain.
Be sure to let the Baron know next time we have dinner. For now, let's get on with our job.
You had dinner with the Baron? No, Arek. He was being sarcastic. And I will say it again. The long-throw cutaway auger is a precision tool and requires equal precision in its maintenance. Never in my 97 years as a peon have I test-fired an ungraded barrel. The game medium is different. We have no idea how it's going to react. It is insanity, Devan.
No one here disagrees with you, Ufin. But we have written orders from the House Munitions Master, co-signed by Peter de Vries. They need this laser auger online yesterday.
Ah, because there is no risk to them. Let Peter de Vries test-fire the laser.
There's too many eyes on us to mess this up. All we can do is trust in our pre-fire checklist and hope the new barrel materials meet spec. Let's go again. Spooling up Mason condensers.
Yep, that person gonna die.
Mason condensers at full potential. Are we clear to start the firing cycle?
Eyes and controllers in the green. All mirrors, 100% alignment. Signal waveguide, in range.
Arek, how's the mesh?
Phased ion is in the mesh. Optical pump is engaged and the coils are up.
Take it slow. Engaging throttle. Shut it down! Shut it down!
Yeah, I knew it. He's been done.
Alec! That big tanks! Submerging coils in 3, 2, coil submerge! What have we done? Alec!
Alright, that corner is somewhat done.
Deva, come. Have some food. Do you hear me? Devan? Devan?
Yep, he did.
What
Right
is it?
from radiation.
Alec is dead.
What?
He's dead. They took him away. I saw him die.
What happened?
The laser auger went out of phase. The beam splitter vaporized almost instantly. The whole charge vented onto Arek. He was literally cooked alive. I'll never forget the smell. And the screaming.
Oh, he suffered.
Badly, I think.
And you are just home now. How could you work after this? Did they not shut down the shop?
No, they just moved us back to munitions repair and we finished our shifts.
Oh, what is that now?
August Beer! Droba, what's happening? It's August Beer. He's coming! The Gladiator? What do you mean?
Lord Ravan just announced it. A festival with music, food, and August Beer is going to fight! For the first time in 7 years! Right here on
They're using it
Arrakis!
as a means
Oh,
of
I've got to go.
distraction.
Hey, wait for me!
Did you hear that, Mother? The Gladiator, Argus Vir, is coming to Carthage, all the way from Grumman.
Bread and circuses.
Imagine it. Right here in Carthage, the greatest gladiator in the known universe.
And what about your friend?
Which friend?
The dead boy, Arik.
Oh.
Yeah, he already forgot about him.
Poor Arik.
Yes, poor Arik.
He would have loved to see Argus Vir.
Oh, dear Lord. Just beat the shit out of the boy. Perfect time to fly around, check out the base. Alright, so looks good. There's huge triangles underneath that instead of circular crap. That actually looks terrible. I'll need to destroy that. So, need to patch that up. That looks good.
This is everything.
Need to patch that spot up as well. I need to add more stability there. Can add an overhang over there. Maybe another hang. I should try to keep all the hangers on one location. Redo all this. What is that? Right, the thingy. Oh, you're building something.
I am building it. I have to build a Mark III buggy for a quest that I never completed.
Oh,
So I'm doing this and then I'm taking it apart.
You could have just
What?
let you take apart mine.
Oh shit. Right, at this point,
And
what do I
too late.
need? Yeah, I'm just... I didn't know that would have worked. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, just take apart
What's the
my
need for this?
mark.
I put it back together. Yeah, that's so smart.
There's probably a bunch of parts in the storage area.
And storage thing, yeah.
Oh, I made a mistake there. That's why I take a little stroll around outside the base to make sure everything looks fine. We'll need to redo that. Now this is looking nice. I can probably add another. No. I'll cut it into scout. Okay. So far so good. Worried about finishing up this part because if that transport doctor doesn't fit there, I'll have to redo that whole section. Wait a second. It's demolished. Yeah, let's do this instead. Put this there. I am a little roasty from. You know what they should do during this period is allow the like the storm that's blinding us, reduce the sun's temperature a little bit.
Yeah, so it's not like it's baking. Yeah, might as well be a little side effect, nice positive side effect.
Yeah, that way the sun's not as glaring because of all the sand everywhere. Granted. Now my guy's thirsty. Hopefully without a headache. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That looks like
You're listening to Harvester Radio, home of the Daily Motivational, with Master Inspirator Jovian Huss.
This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational. Today we must work hard, in silence, and let productivity be our cry.
Oh, brainwashing. Got it.
Oh, this is where I'm at. This was too.
I should just redo that whole damn thing. Maybe just seal this whole spot up. That might be. I'll do something about it when I get the motivation. Then close this up here. Now that'll take up too much space. There.
Don't mind the survey probe you're about to see. just
so I'm gonna be
finishing base.
blind. That thing is pretty damn bright, especially at night.
It is so bright.
Will it still fit? Yeah, I think it'll still fit. Ah, I'm blind. Will it die? Not dramatic enough. That there. Then expand this. That might be a lot better. Hopefully it looks good from the outside. Let's take a fly around. And that looks even better. And on this guy's. That. There we go. Yeah.
The mystery deepens aboard the Sand Titan as crew chief Jarrett Thorne's death remains unsolved, and the flag begins to serve. It's Death on the Titan, Episode 3.
Death on the Titan.
We need to talk about where you were, Jeb, the night crew chief Thorne died.
I don't remember exactly. I might have stepped out for some air. I just needed a break. Work gets stressful, you know.
You were running dark that night, but the weather hooks were engaged on pad 1. Why do you think that is?
Probably
I don't know. Malfunction.
What do we know about weather hooks?
They're used to secure ornithopters in bad weather.
But isn't it true that weather hooks can only be engaged from the
Going on a
cockpit
nice
of
little
a
trip.
doctor?
I don't know. I'm a comms
Now my
guy.
heart skips every time I see people actually using the shit I build.
No, I don't recall seeing a doctor or
It's
anything.
it's nice to have like a little place to park it. It's not like
The doctor's hard to miss.
I don't know. It's
even in a
nice.
storm. Especially if it engaged the weather hooks.
Well, I honestly can't recall anything. Maybe the hook's malfunctioned. I'm sure it's happened.
So if I don't see any exterior things I need to fix or replace.
Of course, we could find no evidence of any unscheduled after landing on the Titan. But maybe,
I'll just need to finish up.
maybe someone else knows something. Maybe someone knows exactly who landed on the flight deck that night.
I told you already. I don't know anything. Am I free to go?
With Jeb's memory failing to provide any clarity, I turned my attention to ship supervisor Lena
Wait, what if
Orlov.
I destroy
Several
this
things she let slip hinted at a closer relationship with Crew Chief Thorne. There had to be more to their connection than she was letting on.
There was nothing going on between us. We were just colleagues.
Tessa mentioned that you and Thorne had a
murder
close
mystery,
relationship.
like story. It's not
Don't
playing on the
guess us
radio.
wrong. There was nothing romantic between us.
Why would she lie about something like that?
Maybe she's trying to deflect suspicion from herself.
You know what? That's exactly what I thought too. But then, she played me this.
I'm glad we've had these moments together, Lena.
Me too, Jarek. I don't think I could survive another day in this barren wasteland without you. But a bitch. Who goes around recording the conversations of their crewmates?
She was keeping tabs on Thorne, documenting his lack of leadership skills.
Oh, she wouldn't shut up about that. I should have just transferred her to another rotation.
Tell me about you and Thorn.
All right. We were involved. But we were happy. I had no reason to harm him.
If you had nothing to hide, why keep it a secret?
Because it's personal. It had nothing to do with his death.
Did anyone else know about your relationship?
Too bad there isn't
No,
a
we kept it private.
projector system to make
nobody's
it look
business.
like a theater.
Tessa has always had it out for
Like a little
Thorn.
white screen.
She's just trying to stir up trouble.
Tell me about Jeb.
What about him?
His alibi is weak. As is his assertion that he received Thorn's secret messages, but had no interest or capacity to decode them.
He had the capacity, if he wanted to. We both had the same signals training.
Does that mean you could decode the message too?
Yes, I could.
Then tell me, what did the secret messages say?
Stay tuned for our next exciting episode, where secrets unravel and the truth comes to light on Death on the Titan.
Death on the Titan. That's a good show. So far, at least. I think it seems like a good show. You know what they should do is allow some creators to make their own little radio episode, put it on.
Like a Apollo podcast and put it on. Good neat.
As long as it's not too inappropriate, yeah. Of course, it would be had they like short like the ones that they're currently displaying.
I don't know. Thought I've
Demolish that.
Yeah, because I didn't stay in it. It's stupid.
Alright, let's take a look at the outside, see what the changes look like. That space in the front. So that holds 3, 4, 5 attack choppers. How many choppers do we have?
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today, we must remember, difficult doesn't mean impossible. It simply means we must work harder.
Touch them down.
Only 4 attack choppers. 8 at the moment. Oh. I could probably make storage for them later. Once I figure out what's going on. Barely at the edge of the just looking at something real quick. Okay. Barely at the edge of the let's see. Just looking at set the roof on. Then we can move all the stuff and for energy and water production over here while I work on the rest of the stuff. Then we can move all the stuff and for energy and water production over here while I work on the rest of the stuff. Oh, oops. I mean, at first we can.
Is there S.A.L.T?
What's up?
No, nothing. I'm just looking at all these basic quests I gotta complete. I'm trying 100%.
Oh, oops. At first we can. What's up?
No, nothing. I'm just looking at all these basic quests I got.
I forgot to mute the YouTube video, so I'm hearing it twice.
Oh.
I need more. Okay, I still got 9,000. Should be enough to work with. Maybe I should wait on finishing this up so I can see if Transport Thopter works. That'd be kind of cool if we can get everybody in their Thopters and take off at once. Or one at a time through the thing I made.
That would look pretty cool.
But for now, I think I'll take a break.
This is your master inspirator with the daily motivational. Today we must remember, no matter how hard we work,
and like I
someone
said,
else is
I'll
working
continue on this
harder.
tomorrow, so hit the subscribe button to see when I begin streaming again. I'll see you later.